Look closer. In the shadows. Behind the everyday world. Beyond the headlines and the seats of power. A hidden hand. A kind of company known as Providence. To it, we were just assets. To use and throw away. To do the unthinkable. The unforgivable. And it never gave us a second thought. Until now. After decades in the shadows, we are fighting back. Me and 47. Much has been lost, but we are closer than ever. We trapped the Constant, Providence's chief controller, and finally learnt the names of its 3 partners. In their downfall, we lay the past to rest. And, just maybe, look towards the future. 47. It's time. Partners are down there. You know, I never planned this far ahead. You never do. I see someone got his memory back. Wait, is that a beacon? What the hell? Base. Alexa Carlisle's helicopter just took off. Confirm target locations, over. Diana, what's the status?
Right. We have a situation. Carlisle has left the building. And I think I know why. The Constant has escaped. He persuaded one of the sailors into setting him free. And since then, he's been seizing control of Providence assets and resources. I can only assume Carlisle is rushing to contain the damage.
If she slips away again...
We'll keep track of her. Make sure she doesn't. Meanwhile, the plan stays the same. Your destination is the Scepter, the world's tallest building where the partners are laying low, courtesy of their host, Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali. Marcus Stuyvesant is 5th-generation old money. His family made its fortune in real estate and banking, and were at one point the chief landowners in New York. Carl Ingram is a powerful Washington kingmaker whose family grew rich selling gunpowder during the American Civil War, and later established a globe-spanning empire in oil, coal, and steel. Both families long since retreated from public view, but their quiet dominance endures to this day. Now, the partners likely suspect that we're coming, so Mr. Grey will infiltrate building controls and disable all electronic doors and elevators. Stuyvesant and Ingram are about to find they have nowhere left to run.
Right. This is our moment, 47. Providence ruined our lives with the flick of a pen. Today, we return the favor. Happy hunting.
Welcome to the barge of Al-Ghazali.
Uh-huh.
Welcome! Welcome.
I'm gonna take you.
Welcome.
Right there. That's Marcus Stuyvesant, Providence partner, self-entitled and arrogant little weed. He might not look like much, but he's done more damage to the world than you could dream.
We know he's in the building. I'm sure he's just waiting for his uniform, and he'll be up soon.
I'm glad to hear, but I don't like to be kept waiting. Make sure he has his papers and call me, okay?
Of course, sir. We'll let you know.
Good. And please, when I come back, no more excuses. I'm a personal friend of His Royal Highness, Omar al-Ghazali.
I would like to thank my cousins, without whose friendship and influence this achievement might not have been possible.
Oh.
Whoa.
Shit.
Hey! We don't just throw shit around here, okay? Please behave.
Don't worry. So, I'm humbly
That's
proud
just how we like it.
On behalf of His Royal Highness Omar al-Ghazali, I give Welcome! Welcome. Hello! Good to see you. How lovely to see so many friendly and familiar faces here today. This has been a dream of mine for a great many years. And as all of you know, I am from one of the less privileged sides of the respectable Al-Ghazali family. But with a small loan from my father, I soon
Ho,
built up a construction
ho,
empire
ho.
worthy of the great
Perfect.
Al-Ghazali legacy. So,
Aye.
I would like to thank my cousins, without whose friendship, influence, this achievement might not have been possible. Thank you. I'm proud to yet again immortalize our great event. But the most important.
Excuse me, sir. Seems like you're not cleared to come through here. Sorry.
I would like to address the Providence partners directly. I want them to know why this is happening. And I have an idea, but it requires you finding a map to.
What?
Hey, stay safe.
Please, come right in, sir.
Exquisite.
Whatever.
You're not allowed to be here.
Badass.
it going up here?
We're good for now, but we've only got one fuse left in the fuse box over there. If that blows, we might get some irregularities with the lights. People might not notice.
Lucy will. She'll flip. She demands perfection.
I told you this was a problem this morning. You haven't told her yet, have you?
I tried, but this is her day. It's her biggest exhibition yet. I don't really blame her for being a little preoccupied with all the glitz and glamour.
Yeah, we all sell out eventually.
Well, just make sure... we don't ballast everything, okay? Hey?
Don't worry, we'll be fine.
It's beautiful. Yes, perfect. Finally. It's beautiful. Perfect.
You got him, 47. Marcus Stuyvesant won't be a problem anymore. Let's move on to Carl Ingram. We're not done yet.
Spent 6 years in the front foreign legion and now I'm fixing these boxes.
Okay. You are trespassing! What? This is not my bloody job.
You know that gets grumpy when it always wants peace and quiet.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Ingram, who is the Royal Highness's guest, has requested no noise of any kind.
Okay, but it means I'll work slower.
I don't care what tempo you work.
It will be slow.
Get an alert.
And I'll probably get a warning from that.
Bingo. Lockdown.
What if the other guard is using the bathroom?
Well, it's time. So if that should happen, I should be able to run down and activate the other swipe as well. But I guess that will need a little practice.
Happy to not be at work tomorrow. Sounds like a lot of running around.
It's what we're paid to do.
Yeah, and it'll probably never happen. Just like fire drills.
Yeah. Just like fire drills.
Huh? What a waste of time.
Carl, are you in here?
Whoa.
Sir, you are...
Bingo. Lockdown.
Well, what if the other guard is using
I
the
think
bathroom?
I'm in love. Well, it's time. So if that's
Jeez.
I should be able to run down and activate the other swipe as well. But I guess that will need a little practice.
Happy to not be at work tomorrow. Sounds like a lot of running around.
What we're paid to do.
Yeah, and it'll probably never happen.
It was nothing,
Just like
thank
fire
goodness.
drills.
Yeah. Just like fire drills.
Here's spring
Oh. Hey, you can't be here. This is a hop.
Over there! Flush him out! He's right over there! Let that!
Can someone help me out?
Are you okay? It's karma, my friend!
Oh, shit! I'm hit! Gotta be hit!
Bingo. Lockdown.
But what if the other guard is using the
I think I'm
bathroom?
in love. Well, it's time. So if that should happen, I should be able to run down and activate the other swipe as well. But I guess that will need practice.
Happy to not be at work tomorrow. Sounds like a lot of running around.
It's what we're paid to do.
Yeah, and it'll probably never happen. Just like fire drills.
Yeah. Just like fire drills.
Got some time to kill. I wouldn't say no.
Stand by to stand by.
Huh?
History of the partners. As my successor, it's important you understand that we, the partners, are a collective of distinguished families who have taken it upon ourselves to guide the world to being a better place. A place where the intelligent and the strong can prosper. But we also understand that where there are masters, there must be servants. This cannot be done without an effective class system. The servants must be controlled. That's enough for now.
Oh no. I don't feel so good.
Why does this always happen? Why does this? Oh!
Hey, who broke this?
Huh?
Hey, you're trespassing. You, follow me. You got it? Okay.
Jeez. Come in. I've heard something weird. I want to go check it out.
Ah.
The alarm. You need to act fast before those bastards evacuate. Head for the helipad.
That doesn't make sense. Hey, what the hell was that?
They've left the helipad. Their last chance is by parachute. Make sure that doesn't happen.
Red leader area is clear. Moving on to Delta Zulu. Over. Assassin actual, this is Alpha 1 actual. Advise, over. Nothing here. C2, this is Alpha 1 actual. I've arrived at location and it looks clear. Over. What's the command? Yeah, continue in search.
We got him, 47. Soon there will be no more Providence. You need to find an exit. Our business is done here, but it's far from over.
Hey! What are you doing?
Call sign Niner. I'm here now and area is clear. Out.
Just a precaution.
We got him, 47. Soon there will be no more Providence. You need to find an exit. Our business is done here, but it's far from over.
That's how you think about it and come back.
What an amazing...
We're so glad.
guard assigned to codename Pinky.
I got word that he entered the building, but he hasn't reported anything. Probably still down in the team.
Greetings, sir.
If that's your winning face, I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did...
She'll make it right. She always does.
We have a fix on Carlisle. Come on. We've got a plane to catch. I hope you like the rain, 47.
Miss Burnwood.
How did you...
I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it?
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
We'll find you.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
She came home.
Carlisle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlisle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlisle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlisle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlisle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Stop pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
Look, why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. They just come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Oh, don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore. Listen, Gregory. Something's wrong.
God, not this again.
So I got hold of the officer. He says it was finalized, but then how can it be withdrawn?
Just wait a few minutes.
What was he like? Did you fall for one of his beautiful daughters?
Can't you just relax for a minute?
The dead body of Zachary Carlyle, Alexa's little brother. I wonder what happened to him, 47.
Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan Yates and Cone. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account, HTC depot number 5085.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Alexa back from the dead, a make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. Oh, all too much.
Don't worry, I'm sure everything will settle down soon.
What? Oh, it's nothing. Road. Gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
Trust!
The hymn 47.
Did you talk to Mother? She just clams up when I try to get an explanation. Not even an apology. I mean, believing our mother dead is not exactly how I'd like to spend the week, and then she shows up like that. I nearly shat myself. I mean, she really topped her usual icy self this time.
Well, I don't know why you're so upset.
Do you realise how much I've had to deal with because of her sudden death? No, of course you don't. You've never done an honest day's work in your life.
Obviously, it's all a major cock-up. The worst I've ever seen from our perfect mother. Finally, something amusing happens in this god-awful bore of a family. Why not leave that in the
Huh?
The vote was notarized. But how the hell did that happen? No, we all signed it. I gave it to him in person. He says he got it notarized the very same day.
Okay, everything's good.
Right, listen. You go to their office and ask for Cheryl. She's the best they've got. Tell her you want to see the record. Don't take no for an answer. And call me as soon as you've got them. Thanks, Phil. We'll get to the bottom of it.
Hey, you are trespassing.
Him 47. Thornbridge Manor.
This is a private area, sir.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle.
Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer, see Madame Carlyle.
You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Okay, back to business. Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Please do.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but...
Hmm? Yes, you are the man.
I know I ought...
What? You shouldn't be here. I'm...
Thornbridge?
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning.
Say that again.
I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Come out with your hands on your head. What the? Someone is playing games with me, but I'm cool. I'm keeping my cool. Over. Hello?
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Please do.
If you'd follow me. I know. Hey!
Thornbridge Manor.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator.
Hey, who is throwing stuff around here? Come on!
Maybe it was just a poltergeist. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Hmm?
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Yes, please.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary. And all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all. This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlyle inside. Oh, I could just cry.
Sir, I will have to check you if you want to pass, okay? Okay, thank you, sir. This will be over in no time. Good. You're clean and good to go.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir. I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. Zachary's suicide. Side note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47.
What?
Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first? That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
Painkillers. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47. The handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself. Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47? That is the door to Rebecca's room. I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
I received a full token for the Milton Fitzpatrick. Oh, stop pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
Why don't we get any kind of explanation?
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing? Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
bet he worked with a lot of
Can't you just relax? Can't remember ever having a family that without one tucked away.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough.
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate...
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Emmer Carlyle, can you tell me where you... What?
Wait, what? Excuse me, sir. You can't leave that there.
Emmer Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Why waste away in front of the books when he can play like that? That music makes my heart soar.
You have a way with words, Stan.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to help?
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff are all the company he had. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Hello there, sir.
Greetings, sir.
Hi.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
The butler, Mr. Fernsby, killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong. He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident. I believe he killed Zachary not to be exposed as an accomplice to murder.
Sweet Fernsby. You are wrong, Mr. Whitmer. He did not do it to protect himself. He did it to protect the Carlyle legacy. Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I'm sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies. About your reward, have you considered an amount?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Arthur Edwards, the Constant. But that must mean you're... I expected you'd show up. But you're not here to kill me. If you were, you would have already. The enemy of my enemy, I suppose. You can have it. You earned it. The file you want is in the safe. Good hunting. I need some privacy. Thank you.
No need to panic.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
Huh?
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
.47. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help you. I meant it. I look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
We've been compromised. Abort and walk away now.
Who?
ICA. They tracked me. Don't know how.
It's what they do. How many?
One prime asset and a whole pack of up-and-comers. They've infiltrated the club searching for us. Christ, I think I killed one of them. Get out now before they spot you.
No. They found us once. They'll find us again. Keep your head down. I'll take care of this.
Do you copy? Shit. Yeah. It's terrible reception. Must be the trees.
Agent Price.
This is like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Just keep trying, Agent Montgomery. Our client considers Agent 47 and Olivia Hall as a serious threat. You can't underestimate them.
I never do, Zhao. We'll find them. We're all in position.
Good. Report back to me if there's anything.
Don't worry.
This is Agent Swan reporting in. We've got no sign of 47 yet, but I'll let you know if something catches my eye.
He's here. He has to be. Don't get comfortable.
Huh?
Hey. Did it call again? Yeah, it's fine. I'm right there. Just waiting to make a little transaction of my own. Then I'll drop it off. Yeah, I know. It's a busy, right? Ring the doorbell at the drop-off. What the hell do I care, right? Listen. I don't want to be on the phone with my dealer shows. I'll talk to you. Yeah. Bye.
It's Agent Thames reporting in. No sign of target.
Stop talking. Focus on finding him.
Agent Thames.
Well, about damn time. Now leave the food and get lost. You ain't getting a tip. Whoever ordered the food, your shit's here.
Oh, my food's here.
Knight takes Rook. That's another one down. Do not let him turn this situation around on us.
I think this channel's pretty cool.
Hey, you. What are you doing? Get back to work.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Who else should he be talking to?
I am working.
Doesn't look like it.
Listen here, you two apes. I'll let you in on a little secret. I've been sent from the head chapter, undercover, because they believe some of Rolf's crew, meaning you morons, are being a little light-fingered.
That's bullshit.
Is it? Either way, I can just blame you two. They've cut people's balls off for less. Ask Rolf if you don't believe me.
Hey, man. I'm sorry. No offense meant. Just do what you do. I mean, we're innocent.
Yeah, right. Come on, give me a break.
Agent Thames, report. Are you there?
What? Oh, no. Oh,
We've lost a third. We're paying for our mistakes with blood. Stop wasting time and end this.
Hey, buddy. Tell me. What's your...
Wow. So, where was
I? Swan here. All quiet so far.
Be careful or you may not spot him until it's too late.
Agent Swan.
Hey. Did it call again? Yeah, it's fine. I'm right there.
No! I have a fast night!
I feel special. Hey, hey.
Oh!
Agent Lowenthal, please report. That's a second agent down. Are you all sleeping out there? We could not have stacked the deck more in our favor, and still... Oh.
I'm not the one who said commuting would be easy now, am I? Hell's going on with this damn thing? Swear to God, this is the fussiest fucking machine I ever dealt with. Every goddamn week is something else. I bet we can get a better price out of those Delgado shits if we press them.
We're already making a killing in the city. There's greed, and then there's greed.
Read my ass.
Hey, Tim's calling in. Only got visual on...
Agent Thames.
I feel mildly annoyed.
Keep on happening to me.
Report, are you there? And that makes 3. The math was on our side. This shouldn't be happening. evaluating every move we make. He might be listening in. There's no other explanation for it. Go silent, we can't risk it.
What was that? Command. I just heard a
Agent
weird noise.
Rhodes.
Investigate.
Wow. Okay.
Are you there, Agent Rhodes? Report. That makes 4. If any of you make it out of this debacle, you'll be the laughing stocks of the ICA.
Get your asses in gear, men. How hard can it be?
Agent Swan, are you still there? Another one. That's it, I'm pulling the plug. Get out of there, now.
Confirm. Yes.
Sometimes. So, yeah. Is it a monkey? Yeah.
We're clear.
You killed all of them?
They got my message. Where are you?
Diner. Up the main road.
On my way. You're hurt.
You should see the other guy. Never killed nobody before. What you did back there. You really are all Gray said you'd be. 47. He didn't suffer, did he?
He made it count.
Bruised but not broken. I'm glad.
It's time we start afresh, you and me.
Get to the point.
You and your friends pulled off the impossible.
You stormed the heavens, took down the untouchables,
And yet, here we are. Status quo.
it just goes to show you can't fight power, Miss Burnwood.
Power never dies, it only changes hands. The best you can do is
claim it.
I never cared about power.
Power is a tool, Miss Burnwood.
It's the thing that gets you to the thing. As the next constant, you can be the agent of change.
Transform the system from the inside, or be transformed by it.
No risk, no reward. I'll need to think about it.
No, you won't. The real question is, what will you bring to the table?